Hey y'all, we're gonna try this one more time. Some technical difficulties, but hopefully we'll get this working. So, bear with us. Thanks for being patient. And we're gonna try to, get him back in here. One more time. We'll see if he comes back. Okay, Artie, are you there?
Yes, I am here. I'm here.
Awesome. Welcome to Wake Up and Get Wealthy.
Thank you.
So, for those who are on here who don't know you, you are Artie Allen, the CEO of the Aaron Family Jewish Community Center. How long have you been with the Dallas JCC?
I've been with the JCC for 17 years. I started as the assistant director of the J, and for 15 years I've been the director of the J.
Wow, that is a long time. So
I
you,
had a lot of hair when I started, a full head of hair.
so it's
It's
still
that kind
there.
of job, you know what I mean? I love it. I love it.
Yep.
It's that kind of job. It's 24/7, and it's really great.
Yeah, and you've seen a lot of things probably in your 15 years, right?
I have seen a lot of wonderful things, a lot of challenging things, but the truth of the matter is that we always say that every day is a different day at the J.
I love that. Why have we not coined that term? Or maybe we have. So, marketing team, let's take note of that. So Artie, I wanted to, and Laval, this was Laval's brilliant idea to get you on here and talk about something that's on everyone's mind coming up, which is the J reopening soon. And I personally wanted to talk to you about, just kind of everything that's been going on with, with our community and in the area in the past like 7 months. So let's first talk about the day that everyone's waiting for next Monday. What's going to happen?
Well, we're anxiously awaiting the opening of the sports and fitness facility and the tennis facility on Monday, starting at 8 a.m., and it will be open until 5. Things will be different. We are really excited about the fact that we're going to be able to open the facility and start that whole process of bringing people back into the J. We all need that. We all need the opportunity to come and see each other, to be near each other, even though we're going to be 6 feet apart, at least to be able to wave, say hello, and really do the best that we can to try to get people starting back to have some level of normalcy.
Right.
We will have our fitness center open. We will have it at 25% capacity, which is about 40 people at a
Okay.
time. It will look different. There will be things that will be available, things that won't be available, but the truth of the matter is that it is going to be so nice to have people here
Yeah.
in the building. And we as a staff cannot wait to have everybody come back into the building. I mean, I miss everybody. We all miss everybody. We just need everybody to be able to come back and be a part of who we are and what we are. And it's just, I think it's really exciting, and I'm very enthusiastic about it. And the truth is that I'm so excited about having the fitness center. I'm sorry, the tennis facility open as
Yep.
well. I mean, to have people come back out and be able to play tennis and to be able to really enjoy that sport, we got to get back into it.
Yeah. I know we have a lot of tennis enthusiasts who really miss being there, and I know
Yeah.
that we really miss having people there. It's not the same without people. The J is not the same without the people there, right?
Right, it's kind of hard to come into the building when it's empty.
It's
I
probably
mean,
quiet.
it's really quiet. It's kind of eerie. I think the building wants people back in it. The
Yes.
building, I can kind of feel it when I drive in to the
Right.
campus, that it's like I have an empty parking lot here. Why is it empty?
Yeah.
What's going on? And I think it's really important because I think we want this building to be filled again with laughter, joy, with people that are being able to socialize and really just enjoy what they do at the J, because that's what we're here for.
Yeah, it's almost like the building has lost its purpose, right? Its purpose is to have the people there and be there for the people. So that's really exciting that you said the fitness center is opening in limited hours, and the tennis program will be back.
Correct.
That's so exciting. So, and you were talking about people still distancing 6 feet apart, and how it's going to look different. So, what do you think it's going to look like, and how are people going to be able to know that they're going to be safe when they're coming in to the facility. Tell us about what's going to happen.
Sure. When you come into the facility, you're going to notice it's going to be a little bit different when you walk in. We're going to have signage everywhere. We want to make sure that everybody is healthy when they come to the J. So if you're not healthy, we certainly don't want you to come to the J, and we hope that you get well soon because we want you back. But you'll see that there will be some different setups that when you walk into the building. There'll be a plexiglass area when you come into the desk. We'll check your card, and we'll try to get you on your way. There'll be people that will be guiding you through this process. It's going to be a little bit different, and the truth of the matter is that we have to be patient and really do the best that we can under the circumstances. I could tell you all the things that you can't do, but what I'd like to concentrate on are the things that you can do, which will mean you will be able to go up, you will be able to exercise, you will be able to be in an area with people in the room. You will be able to to be able to feel like you've accomplished something by coming in, getting yourself moving, something that many of us haven't really been able to do a whole lot of since we've kind of been sheltering in place. So we're going to start this process, and so you'll come in, you'll go to the fitness center, you'll exercise, you'll go back to what your routine is for the rest of the day, and we will be cleaning and cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. We will be cleaning in between when people are exercising, and then we will have a midday deep clean as well. Although there will be other deep cleans that will be going on. That midday deep clean is from 12 to 1, which means that area will be closed from 12 to 1. So we will be deep cleaning. We just have to do that.
So you have a plan. This has been thought out. It seems like it's very systematic to ensure that everyone's safe but can still be there. I know that you are the type of person, you are always on the fitness floor when the J is open. You're always working out. How has it been for you to not be able to, go on the fitness floor, and what do you feel like being able to actually go back and use the equipment and be around people, and how are you feeling?
Well, I mean, thankfully, many of the people that I was exercising with and working out with and meeting with and greeting with each day, we've kept in touch.
Good.
And so we've really been able to kind of, keep our social together as far as this is concerned. But it's not the same as being in the space with other people as well, and those people. So there's a group of folks here, and I love everybody, but there's a group of folks here that I see because I'm in the fitness center generally several times a day, just walking around, and then I'm exercising as well. And so there's a group of people that are in there that I get to see pretty regularly, and we've created a really wonderful relationship. And so I'm looking forward to being back in there for what it's been really challenging, because the reality is that you can exercise at home, but and certainly that'll help you physically, but that emotional connection, you're just not going to get it without being with people. And that's one of the reasons that kind of exercising at a facility is so important, because you get more than just that good workout in. You get workout for your entire body, your whole mind and your body.
Yeah, I mean, I get really motivated when I see other people doing really cool things, or if I'm tired and, I'm like, I want to stop, but I see Artie Allen on the treadmill, just rocking it. I'm like, well, he's doing it. I can do that too. I'm going to do that too. So it's really motivating to, be in a place where other people are, they have the same goals as you and they want to be healthy, and it's motivating to see that.
I agree. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Okay, so I know we don't have a ton of time, but I want to ask a couple more questions. I saw one question come through, and, I think this is, again, top of everyone's mind, camp. Is camp happening? Yes. Someone asked, is camp happening? Do y'all have a plan for that?
Sure. So let me say this in reference to camp. We don't have an answer to the question as to when camp would start. We are really wanting camp to happen.
Yeah.
We're actually trying to channel camp to happen. We want it to happen. And we're waiting. You know, Monday the governor is supposed to speak again and it's supposed to give us some more guidance as to what we can and can't do.
Uh-huh.
That will play a factor into the determination as to when camp begins.
Right.
But I want to let everybody know that Laura Seymour and Tara O'Hyan and all of the camp staff have been meeting constantly with experts from the American Camping Association, experts from the medical field, experts from the CDC, and thankfully we have an amazing, robust program of or a group of experts locally and nationally that are providing us with information. But I want to say this also, we are planning. We are planning on how we're going to social distance the kids, how we're going to set up rooms, how we're going to deal with swimming, how we're going to deal with all the things that come along with camp. Again, I'd like to say this so that everybody knows it will be different. But we want to get the kids here. We want them to be here. We just haven't made that final decision at this time.
Right. Yeah. I'm kind of lucky because I get the opportunity to be a parent and an employee, right? So I get to see kind of both ends. And I have that, anxiety of, what's going to happen? Am I going to be able to bring my kid to camp? But then I get to see how hard our team is working. And they are considering, like you said, I've seen them consider every single tiny detail. So I rest assured that, everything is happening and being planned for, and we'll see. I know that you're really good about sending out emails to everyone and keeping everyone updated. Our website has all the information too.
Sure.
So that's really great. I saw a couple more questions come through.
Let me say one thing in reference to camp real quick. There will be an email coming out as well very soon. It's not going to tell people whether camp is going to start on a specific date or time, but it is going to give more information. You'll get some information that'll help you with that. I'm a past camp director. I love camp. I think camp is just the most important thing that we can offer our kids. And so, I'm really in it for us to do camp. I just want to make sure that everybody's going to be healthy and safe and that we do it in a way that's really beneficial for everyone.
Yeah. Well, as a parent, I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. With my, three-nager who's running around here and
he's great. Love
interrupting
him.
my Wake Up and Get Wellthy shows usually. So let's talk about a couple things. I saw a question come through about phase 2.
Sure.
And we're going to address a little bit more about the fitness center when you hop off at 10:20. Laval's going to hop on, so we'll talk more about the fitness center then. So let's talk about phase 2 real quick, if you have any information about that. And then I want to talk about resiliency real quick.
Okay.
So
sure.
Phase 2.
So, okay. Well, we don't know a whole lot about phase 2 at this point because we're just trying to get through phase 1. And one of the things that we're trying to deal with is this. It's important for us to be able to make sure that we have structure in place and systems in place to be able to do the things we need to do. Once we get phase 1 under control and we've got this learning curve taken care of and we've taught all our staff what they need to do and they've seen it in action and they know what to do and we've modified what we need to modify to make sure that everybody is as healthy and safe as they can be, we will go to phase 2. Hopefully phase 2 will include some of the things that people are really asking for now. We're getting questions about the pool, of course. We'd like to be able to offer that. We'd like to be able to offer some of the group exercise classes, but I have to tell you at this point, I can't offer any of those for certain at this point, but those are the things that we're looking to do, the goals. Obviously, we want to get people back in the locker rooms, but you've got to be able to do it in a way that is going to be healthy for everyone and that we mitigate the situation. There's lots of opinions about what to do and how to do it. So we're just trying to see how we can get through this phase 1.
Right. And like you said, learning curve. And obviously, as, phase 1 goes on, we're going to learn things that, maybe we didn't know, or, things are changing all the time. So, like you said at the beginning, things are going to look different. We appreciate patience as we're all learning together. But it's so encouraging to know that there are goals in place, right? And there's a vision where we want to go, and we just have to, learn and see where it takes us. So this is very inspiring for me, Artie.
Well, thank you.
Before we dive more into the fitness center, I know we only have a couple more minutes, but 7 months ago we had the tornado, right? Right here in the Jay's backyard. I live in the area, and it was very hard. And I know the Jay closed for a little bit, and I don't know how long it had been since the J had closed. And now we're closed again. How, I want to talk about how you've been resilient and how you've really pushed the J through those times, because these have been two really big traumatic times. And what have you been doing to, keep us pushing through?
Well, I mean, first of all, let me say this. It's a symbiotic relationship that we have here. I'm obvious, since I'm the CEO, doesn't mean that I do everything at the JCC. And what motivates me is that immediately when these things occurred, the tornado and then the pandemic, the staff just pivoted immediately and just said, you know what, we have work to do. We need to engage this community. We need to get this community involved and keep them involved. And they really kept things going and really did some amazing things. Obviously you've seen the J Connect platform that we have with so much going on during the tornado. We had the B event just 6 days afterwards. That is resiliency at its finest. They are inspirational. But at the same time, I want to say this: our leadership, our board, our chairman, Monty Hurst, has been every step of the way. By the way, happy birthday, Monty.
Happy birthday.
Every step of the way, those guys have been there for us. We've made some decisions that have been difficult, over the past, months. And we will have to make more difficult decisions, but we are doing it together. We are banded together. And this JCC's been here for 141 years in this community.
Wow.
So we know that we are here to stay, and we are going to do whatever we have to do to make sure that we are the hub of activity and that we're building community here at this agency. That's what we have to do, and we're not going to stop.
Yeah, we really are a family.
We are.
It's so apparent. It became, even more apparent to me when the GECC did that Shabbat parade. And
that was amazing.
It was
amazing.
Like literally, I was crying because it was
amazing.
It was emotional, and
I got to give you a holla then.
You gave me a holla.
Yeah.
You did. You gave me a holla and a holla.
Right? I did.
Yeah.
Right. I did.
It was so nice, and we really everyone really is there for each other, and people really band together in really hard times, and it's so wonderful to see. And I know you don't like taking credit for things. I know everyone does it, but we appreciate your leadership, and keeping us going through a tornado, through a pandemic. You really help keep us going, and I appreciate you coming on here today and giving us some inspiration and some things to look forward to. This is exciting.
It's my pleasure, and the reality is this: I welcome any questions or any opportunity to talk to any member of the J, anyone in the community. Please get in touch with me. I love having that dialogue. I want to hear about everybody and how everybody's doing.
Yeah, he really does. I can attest to that. He really does. He likes being in touch with people. So, Artie, I know you have to hop off, but that doesn't mean everyone else has to, because Lavelle is hopping on. And we're going to talk more about the fitness center reopening, because he has some more information, and I know some questions came through. Artie, thank you so much. It was so good.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Y'all be well.
Absolutely. Thanks. Bye, Artie.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Now we are going to, if I can find him, add in Lavelle. So don't hop off, because we're going to talk about the fitness center, excuse me. Lavelle, hello.
Good morning.
You're here.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you?
Oh, I'm so great. So excited to get the fitness center opening again.
Can you believe it? Like, it feels like this has been a year.
Yeah, it definitely has been a long time. I'm ready to get out of this room.
I'm sure. Yes. Well, it's a very lovely room, and you have it decorated very nicely.
Well,
it would be
nice. That's the only way that you can stay at home, is enjoy.
Yeah, but the fitness center has become your home. I mean, your office is in there. You're there all the time. And so That's so exciting that that's one of the first things that's opening up. So I would love for you to, tell everyone what to expect. I know we had a question come through that asked about if they'll be able to work out with personal trainers.
Yeah.
So give us the lowdown.
So we are working very diligently to make sure that we create the safest environment possible during this time.
Yep.
So as Artie mentioned, number one, there will be a limit on the amount of people that can come in. We're capping that at 40. That's less than the required number.
The 25%, yeah.
But
that's smart.
Yeah, so we definitely want to do that. Number one, we're definitely trying to make sure that everyone practices social distancing.
Uh-huh.
So right now we have roped off every other machine. So there may be some machines that are open on one day that are not open on the next day. So every other day we'll change what's roped off, but we'll make sure we're kind of forcing that social distance. So every other treadmill, every other machine, so that to make sure that we've got 6 feet in between everyone.
Awesome.
Another thing is that we're asking that everyone wear masks.
Got it.
So that one is going to be a little bit touchy of a subject. But you have to also remember that the mask is to protect other people.
Right.
More than protecting yourself.
Right.
You want other people to wear the mask, right? So they won't give it to you and vice versa.
Right. And we want to be able to move forward to phase 2. But if we don't have the proper regulations in place at first,
right,
that may not happen. So taking all the precautions, I think, is such a good idea.
Yeah.
There's some stylish masks out there. I just ordered some. This one's for my little kid. Look how cute that is.
Oh yeah.
I just ordered this one and it's really cute. And you can spruce up your mask and make it look cool. Michelle asked, are locker rooms open?
Locker rooms won't be open. We can't enforce social distancing in the locker room. And then with people having to take showers and things of that nature, we
right.
really assure that we'll have that type of distancing and that safety in there. So right now we won't have any locker rooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about personal trainers?
Personal training won't be a part of phase 1.
Okay.
With again, we're trying to practice social distancing, and generally personal trainers are going to have to be close to everyone. So, everybody, if we're asking everyone in the gym to be 6 feet apart, right? It's just hard to implement personal training at the same time. We will, however, do virtual training.
Oh, nice.
And it's going to be at a discounted rate. So you can still work out with your personal trainer virtually. We'll have that set up for you.
Very cool.
Not ideal, but it definitely gives someone with direction, right? Making sure that you're doing things the correct way.
Yeah. There's some good questions coming through. And that's actually a question I had too. So someone said, is there a scheduling protocol to make sure you can work out at a certain time or day and be within the allotted 40 members? And then Eli followed up with, how will I know if the gym is full before I come? So yeah, how are we navigating that?
Gotcha. Big questions. We're working on that. Number one is we will have a scheduled app that you can
Awesome.
go in and schedule time to come in the gym. Now, let me say that does not guarantee that you'll be able to get in. What it does, however, do is push you to the front of the line.
Got it.
If you were wanting to come in and we've got 30 people in and there's a line of people to get in, if you scheduled, then that will move you to the front of the line.
Got it. So you can't just drop in, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely drop in, right?
But you might be waiting in line.
But you might be waiting in line, right?
Okay.
So it's if you remember the days when you used to hang out and the fire marshal would be like, we've got 40, and they let 3 people out and let 3 people in.
Yeah.
That's what we'll have. We'll have both at the front desk. We'll have someone that's taking a number of people, and right upstairs. Then we'll have another person right at the entrance upstairs to verify
Got it.
that we've got that number of people. And we're just asking people to be patient with us. We're asking,
Right.
You limit your workouts to 1 hour.
Right.
So that we can try to get as many people in as possible.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to look a little different, but we're doing this for them, right? We're doing this so that everyone stays as safe as they can. And where can we find all the scheduling? Like, is it going to be on our J Connect page? How can they sign up?
Yeah, so it'll be on our website under the fitness tab.
Okay.
There'll be a link to schedule time to come into the gym there, and then you can just go on there and then reserve your time. Come on up, and we'll try diligently to get you in. Hopefully we don't have just a rush of people.
Right.
That we'll be able to spread it out, and I think that as time goes on, people will see that. Okay, 10 o'clock's a good time for me. 11 o'clock's a good time for me.
Right.
Right. And we'll figure that out too. You say that, hey, most of the time people are coming around this time, so it's more open here. And so we'll post those things and try to tell you that, maybe you should come around 12.
Yeah.
Generally, there's not a lot of people in there, and you'll probably be able to get in.
Yeah. And Daniel says we'll send out an e-blast as well. So hours, again, and correct me if I'm wrong, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., correct?
5 with a close at 12.
Got it. For cleaning.
So
deep cleaning.
We will, every time someone gets off a machine, we've doubled our staff that are working on the fitness floor.
Awesome.
We have about 4 or 5 people that are on the fitness floor that when someone leaves a machine, we'll clean that machine then. But then we'll close at 12 to deep clean again. And we'll close at 5, and then we'll deep clean again.
Y'all have thought through everything, including one of my big questions, because when I work out, I sweat so much.
Right.
Towels. Are we going to have towels?
We're not.
No. Okay.
We're not.
That makes sense for hygiene. That makes sense.
Exactly. One of the things we want to make sure that, all of our members are safe, but we also want to make sure that all our staff are safe.
Yes.
And them having to handle and touch, so many towels and things like that is really, they already have to go over and clean machines that could potentially have something on them,
Right.
So we're not going to do towels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Daniel says a dedicated landing page will be available for the reopening information as well. So
Awesome.
You will be able to find it. We will have it in many places. You are always welcome to reach out to Laval or to me if you have questions. They've really thought about everything. We'll take maybe 1 or 2 more questions if we have some. But, Laval, I just, I didn't know a lot of these details that you had going on because I haven't been very involved in the fitness center reopening. But it really brings me some peace to know that y'all have really thought about everything. And I know there will be things to learn, right? But
definitely,
you're planning for all of these things to make people feel safe and to allow them to come back into the center.
Yeah, I miss it. I feel like I've lost a lot of muscle mass. My push-ups just don't do what I need them to do. So I personally can't wait to be able to get in and do some workouts myself.
Yeah. I've been doing the Couch to 5K app. So I've been running, and I'm a terrible runner. I hate running, but I've been doing it.
Right.
But I would love to be able to get in and have you train me again, because your trainings, obviously we can't do training right now, but using the tools that you've given me. So that brings up another question. What about fitness, like equipment, like weights? Will people be able to use weights and all that kind of stuff?
So yes, we have some weights available. We do understand that, not everyone can come in and just do cardio. The weight benches will be over 6 feet a piece distance. So we normally have about, 8 weight benches. Now we've got about 3 because that's the only way that we can keep them. You won't be able to move them around. We're asking that you don't move them, from spaces so that we can continue to keep that. And then we have someone that's constantly wiping down the weights, during the entire the entire morning or evening you come. So yeah.
So this isn't just going to be people come in and they don't know what to do. There are going to be so many people there helping out, directing, kind of, helping with instructions. So that's really good to know that you're not just, going in and, flying by the seat of your pants. There's actually a plan.
I mean, like I said, we'll have double the staff, and I will be on the floor the entire time also. So if you've got any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you.
Awesome. So look for Laval. I won't be there because I'll be home with this 3-nager that I've talked about.
Yeah.
So awesome. Well, we're about out of time, but this has been personally so helpful for me. Thank you so much, Laval, for all you're doing to get this open. I know it's a big undertaking, but I think it's going to be great, and I'm sure it's going to be great to see everyone again.
Yeah, can't wait.
So, thank you. We'll be back next week, and we have some special guests planned for the next couple weeks, so it should be really fun. And I'm really curious to see how that, how next week is going on Wednesday after you've reopened. So
yeah,
as always,
I'll probably be doing live from the J. So
yeah. I love it. I love it. It'll be nice to be back. So as always,
get wealthy,
Dallas. Bye, guys.